It is a warm welcome to yet another episode of Crime and Road Safety Watch, a program that is proudly brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, in order to cement police-public synergies in the fight against crime. My name is Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, and I feel pretty excited to have you along. Stock theft has a mandatory sentence of 9 years per count. Shockingly, some people still risk being incarcerated for lengthy periods for committing such offences. Just recently, police in Norton uncovered a stock stealing syndicate and accounted for 4 of them. We visited Norton for an in-depth look at this story.
We have been experiencing a spate of stock theft cases within our area of policing. In order to curb the surge, we have intensified our patrols, that is both motorized and foot patrols. Through investigations carried out so far, we've established that these cattle rustlers are using different methods to steal the cattle. Some of them they are using snares to trap the cattle, and some are stealing the cattle from grazing areas, be it in paddocks or from crows. Most of the affected areas are farms surrounding Norton and places beyond our area of policing, that is the rural areas. In a recent case, we managed to arrest 4 people in connection with stock theft cases. Circumstances are that police officers who were on motorized patrol during the night observed a Honda Fit which was traveling along Chibero Road off Bulawayo Harare Road. Upon noticing the police vehicle, the Honda Fit suddenly made a U-turn, speeding away in the opposite direction. Due to suspicion, the police officers made a chase of the Honda Fit. The police managed to arrest 4 occupants who were in the vehicle. Upon searching the Honda Fit, the police managed to recover 9 times 50 kgs of steak, 2 times 50 kgs of offals, and 4 ox heads. The Honda Fit, which was used in committing these offences, was impounded and it is held at the station as an exhibit. Meanwhile, the police are looking for an accomplice to these suspects known as Taurai Mashangwa, who is to be believed to be around the age of 32. His last known address is Churu Farm in Glenview, Harare. Anyone with information which can lead to the arrest of this accomplice can contact the police. We are encouraging farmers to form village and stock theft committees for patrols and ease dissemination of information. We are also encouraging farmers to apply for personal brands so that they have their cattle or other stock branded for ease identification.
Still on stock theft cases, Crime and Road Safety Watch visited Dema, where they spoke to Chief Seke, who bemoaned stock thieves and everyone involved in such criminal activities.
Vanhu vari kubika sadza nenyama iyoyo unonowana plate yesadza nenyama zviri kunzi dhora. Ukatarisa uwandu hwesadza neuwandu hwenyama zvonzi dhora, ukada kuzvitarisisa economically, munhu anenge asingafanirwi kuita profit out of it, but ari kuita profit out of it because apiwa nyama yemahara yabiwa. Ngatibatsiranei. Ndinoona mapurisa ari kuita maroadblocks. It must be a collective effort. Ndichidzokera ku muri iyesu tiri kuitwa affect. Mapurisa ari kuita basa guru rekuti uyai tikudzidzisei kuti muchengetedze nharaunda dzenyu, maneighborhood watch. Asi vanhu havasi kuda izvozvo, havasi kuteedzera dzidziso iyoyo. Ndotonzwa vamwe vachitaura kuti ko ini ndinadzo here mombe zvekuti ndingaswere ndichitenderera usiku. So we are to blame as well. Inini samambo at every turn. Ndinoti pandinokurukura navanhu tinongokanda dzidziso iyoyo yekuti atibatanei nemapurisa. Zvino ukangori kuenda pamusika wakaisa $100 yako pasheti yako apa ana Mr. Mbava vachiona havakuteerere vanokuteera asi ukaedza kuvigiridza havagoni kuzofembera. Saka isusu tiri kuti ngatibatsirane as communities kuti tichengetedze zvipfuyo zvedu nezvakakosha zvese zvatinenge takaunganidza mumamisha matinogara.
We are taking a short break. Please do not move an inch. Join us in the second segment. Welcome back. We're now in the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch, and thank you for staying tuned. The United Nations commemorates the World Traffic Victim Remembrance Day every 3rd of November. This past week, the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe joined the rest of the world to remember road traffic accident victims at an event held in Chivu, Mashonaland East Province. The Deputy Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, Honorable Joshua Sako, represented Honorable Felix Mona as the guest of honor.
Our ministry, with the TSCZ as our implementation arm for this cause, used this day to create awareness on the carnage of road traffic accidents, call for safer use of the roads, and extend assistance to the extent possible to victims of road traffic crashes. This day has also become an important dialogue platform for governments the world over. It would therefore be remiss of me not to pay tribute to the emergency service crews, police, and medical professionals who deal daily with the traumatic aftermath of road crashes. This year alone, an estimated 1.3 million people have died in car crashes worldwide, and a host of other millions were injured on the world's roads. In Zimbabwe, like most other developing countries, the rate of road crashes is still too high. An average of 38 people are injured per day, and unfortunately, an average of 5 people lose their lives every day. Road traffic accidents are a real pandemic which is yet to be acknowledged as such. The tragedy associated with the above statistics becomes amplified when one considers that we are mainly losing our young people aged between 25 and 45 years. As you'll agree, this is almost the most productive age of any society, hence the impact goes beyond the numbers. The time has come for us to unite in action to reduce road crashes. It is therefore encouraging to see a cross-section of stakeholders here today, including churches, organized labor, business, government institutions, and civil society to mitigate the occurrences and ugly impacts of this scourge. On that score, I wish to acknowledge the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe for your inclusive approach to this event. Our ministry is concerned at the level of speeding witnessed on our roads, resulting in some cases in fatal road crashes. Of particular concern is the fact that racing on our roads is now being practiced even by public service vehicles, including buses and combis. In response, government this year promulgated SI 119 of 2023 on speed limiting devices. As Zimbabweans will appreciate, the implementation of SI 119 of 2023 takes effect beginning of 2024. And there will be no excuses for non-compliance, as adequate time has been given for operators to fit the relevant gadgets. I therefore urge all public service vehicle operators and drivers to take heed and prepare.
The board Vice Chairperson, Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe, Felicitas Mujanga, gave her remarks.
Road safety is an issue of concern to the whole of government. Managing road safety at national level without support from ministries, villagers, schools, local leadership, just to mention a few, is indeed a tall order. Our view, therefore, as Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe, is that road safety is everyone's responsibility. Hence, Their support makes it easy for us to perform our role as the lead agency in promoting road safety in our country. This year, the World Day of Remembrance is running under the theme, Remember, Support, Act. Therefore, we have convened here to remember and support the road accident victims. The rate, frequency, and cost to the economy of road crashes is just too high, and it is a cost Zimbabwe should not carry. I say in context of the findings by the United Nations from a 2019 study that indicates that in Zimbabwe, drivers are culpable of 94% of all road traffic crashes. I urge each and every one of our stakeholders to play their part so that collectively we paint a better picture of road safety in Zimbabwe.
The Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Apollonia Munjerengwi, also graced this occasion.
This is an occasion not only marked throughout our country, but worldwide, as an appropriate acknowledgement of victims of road traffic crashes and their families. To those who lost their loved ones, were maimed, lost their livelihoods, relatives, friends, and property through these avoidable road crashes, we express our deepest sympathies to you for your loss. As we reflect on the tragedies, let us accept the reality that in recent years, road crashes have been occurring with alarming regularity, that our society appears to accept the myth that accidents are an act of God, over which we have no control. I, however, refute that myth and point out that road crashes do not just happen. They are caused, and they are therefore preventable. Time and again, we have been told by the Zimbabwe Republic Police, together with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe, that human error has been the major attributing factor to these road crashes. Therefore, it takes you and me to hold hands and fight this cancer that has brought havoc in our society.
The officer commanding Police Mashonaland East Province, Commissioner Grace Ndou, read the speech by the Commissioner General of Police, Thandabantu Godwin Matanga.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police appreciates the role played by the transport system in the socio-economic development of the country, especially as the government implements the Vision 2030 economic thrust. The thrust has been amplified by the Emergency Road Rehabilitation Program, which the government has undertaken in all provinces. The recent fatal road traffic accidents in Chipinge, Chiredzi, and Gwanda are a wake-up call on the need for all stakeholders to prioritize road safety on a daily basis. The Zimbabwe Republic Police therefore joined the Ministry of Transport Infrastructure Development in observing and commemorating the United Nations World Remembrance Day for victims of road traffic accidents. There is therefore need for all to reflect and self-introspect on the effects and impact of road accidents on the well-being of Zimbabweans. We cherish this partnership and shall continue to work hard to sustain the relationship that we have with the Traffic Safety Council. As we move into 2023-2024 festive season, may I urge motorists to reflect and assist in safeguarding lives on the country's roads. I would also like to take this opportunity to urge motorists to exercise caution on the roads and plan journeys in advance to avoid last-minute rush, bearing in mind that speed thrills, but it kills.
The Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe also took this opportunity to donate mattresses, blankets and sheets to Chivu General Hospital for post-crash response to victims.
isu se-Traffic Safety Council taona zvakakodzera pazuva ranhasi kuti in the event yekuti paitika tsaona pane nzvimbo dzatakwanisawo kungosapota dzatiri kufunga kuti vangaendako vachirwara vagone kubatsirika. Tichiita chinhu ichi isusu shuviro yedu ndeyekuti tiwane mamwe macompanies vomuno muZimbabwe, tiwane mamwe maindividuals vomuno muZimbabwe vanongobatwa nomweya mumwe chete iwoyo wokuti vanenge vakuvara vagone kurapwa vari panzvimbo dzakanaka. Taita donation pano paChivu Hospital, takwanisa kutenga mamattress anozoshandiswa mumahospital anokwanayo kuita 90 mattresses. Zvakare tanzwisisa kuti mamattress acho anoda blankets, saka auya nemablankets acho anokwana 90 zvakare.
Ndinoda kukutendai nechirongwa ichocho chamaunza muno mumusha. Tichikutendai nemibhedha iyi, tichikutendai nezvese zvamatirigira zuva ranhasi uno. Tinoda kukutendai zvakare makwanisa kuduregera kungoitira isusu maShisi chete, asi maitirawo zvakare nemasvingo, mukaitira zvakare neMidlands. Izvozvo tinozvitenda.
Yes, do remember that road safety is everyone's responsibility. Also play your part. From that story, we are taking a short break. Join us in the third and final segment. Welcome back. The 3rd of December is International Day for people living with disabilities, aimed at promoting their full participation in all aspects of life. On this day, the ZRP joined other police organizations around the globe and indeed the rest of the world to remember persons living with disabilities at an athletics event that started at the Police General Headquarters in Harare. The Deputy Commissioner General responsible for administration, Deputy Commissioner General Stephen Mutamba, represented Commissioner General of Police Tandabantu Godwin Matanga as the guest of honor.
We may all need to know that Special Olympics Zimbabwe, right from its genesis in 1987, had been working tirelessly to foster the acceptance and inclusion of all people through sport. To that end, we all know of several luminaries who have made it to the greater heights in life, earning medals and accolades along the way due to facilitation and support of the Special Olympics. As an organization, ladies and gentlemen, we have recorded a number of crimes perpetrated against persons and populations, groups living with disabilities. I must underscore that while we remain committed to accounting for criminals of this nature, we must do more. This undertaking on the part of Zimbabwe Republic Police stems from the realization that we are also part of the greater community. Therefore, we must add our voice to the snowball advocacy. Indeed, one of our organizational core values mandates us to be respectful and responsive in all our engagements, treating every person with kindness and humility. Today, we are thus proud to join over 100,000 law enforcement officers from around the world who, together with Special Olympics athletes, are carrying a flame of hope.
On this day, the World Health Organization joins partners around the world to call for action to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, for with and by persons with disabilities. Special Olympics Zimbabwe is an organization that uses sport to reach those with intellectual disabilities in society. Our vision, Commissioner General, is that of bringing awareness through sport to open minds and hearts toward people with or without intellectual disabilities. Disabilities and create inclusive communities in Zimbabwe and beyond. Our mission, Commissioner General, is to provide all year-round sports training and athletics competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. We seek to develop physical fitness, demonstrate courage, experience joy, and participate in a sharing of gifts, skills, and friendship with their families.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police would like to express its deepest sorrow on the untimely death of Chief Superintendent Calvin Tachiona, who passed away on the 2nd of December 2023. He was 51. At the time of his death, the late senior officer was the staff officer and aide de camp to the Commissioner General of Police. He was born on the 15th of August 1972 and was attested into the Zimbabwe Republic Police on the 25th of November 1999. Soon after training, he was posted to Zetropi Sakubva Mutare in Manicaland province. His policing career took him to various stations in Manicaland and Police General Headquarters, where he held several positions as he rose through the ranks. The Commissioner General of Police, Tandabantu Godwin Matanga, senior officers and the entire Zetropi family is deeply saddened by the untimely passing on of the illustrious and dedicated senior officer. May his soul rest in peace. From that story, we now move on to people who are on the police wanted list. Kingston Mafunga of number 3 Springfield Chisipiti in Harare is wanted by Highlands Police for a rape case. Highlands Police is also looking for Elvis Zuda, age 28, who is believed to be staying somewhere in Maubra, Harare, also in connection with a rape case. Lastly, Highlands Police is also looking for Delight Simoko of Plot 32, Village 10 in Marondera for a murder case. Should you have information that may help in locating any of these wanted people, please feel free to visit or contact any nearest police establishment. Should that fail, do not hesitate to link with us on any of the following details. Our national complaints desk number is 0242 703 631. You can visit our website www.zetropi.gov.zw. Link with us on our email feedback@zetropi.gov.zw. You can also talk to us on our Twitter handle @PoliceZimbabwe. Like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Police. You can also watch all Crime Watch episodes on the Zetropi YouTube channel, Zimbabwe Republic Police. It really has been a pleasure having you along. Looking forward to seeing you again next week, same time, same place. From the Crime and Road Safety Watch crew behind the scenes, and I, Elliot Kudzai Ganyani. Do take care.